Hey everybody, it is time to do my recap for my hunt for Michael Jordan rookie card, trying to get it on the free. That is my task, my goal, my mantra this year. Michael Jordan rookie card in the PC for the free. First, let's see how things are going in February. My initial goal at the end of December, or I guess the beginning of January, was to save up $2,000 free money and use that to buy a Jordan. How was I going to do it? Through a bunch of various ways, and I'll actually link the videos down below if you want to go through and see the synopsis, but I will synopsize that in just a second. I did want to go over and look at how things are trending for the old Michael Jordan rookie card on the eBay sales. So some interesting stuff, I thought. Okay, so first up, we have a BGS2 going for $15.25. That was sold on 2/7. That's actually in the realm of what I'm kind of aiming for. The goal is to get a low grade and then work my way up. This one's got some terrible corners, very off-centered. I don't love it. Next is a BGS 6.5. There were a ton of sales right at the end of the month. I included a bunch of them just because I thought they were kind of interesting. So tons of Beckett's, several PSAs, and a couple of SGCs. So this one is a 6.5 for the Beckett, $3,200, sold on February 29th. I really like this one a whole lot more than the previous, so I don't know that I'd even want to buy the previous one. This one's got closer to better centering, much better corners, so that would be more eye appeal that way. Then we have a BGS 7 for $34.36, and then a 7.5 for $4,000, 8 for $47.50. 8.5 for $6,025. Now, see, that seems like an interesting jump. I would prefer the 8 over the 8.5. It's a lot for half a point for BGS. And then a 9 for $8,900. So it went from 8.5, that half point, to another half point will get you for just a low price of, what was it, $2,700 or $2,800. Anyway, then SGC Authentic. Okay, so this is interesting too. Authentic, so you're not grading what's actually going on. You're just saying it's authentic. Usually when you get an authentic card, there's an issue with it. So I would have to get a better look at it. But this SGC Authentic went for $25.75, which I thought was a little pricey for me, but it's sold by DC Sports 57 or 87, and they've sponsored the channel. They've actually sent some cards to the kiddo, so they did a good job of getting the best price possible for that one. That was interesting, and you'll see in a minute there's a PSA Authentic that did not fetch nearly as much money as DC Sports. Okay, next we have this one is a 2. This is it's a terrible picture. So it's SGC, and I think part of the reason why this 2 got $1,500 because it is such a terrible picture. They did not do a good job. So maybe it's an eBay seller that doesn't do a lot. Looks like it only has 109 sales or comments. I don't know. I would spend more time trying to get a better photo of my Jordan rookie card if I was on it. But $1,500 for a 2. This is kind of in my range. It doesn't look terrible based on this photo, but I'd have to zoom in a little bit more. All right, now we're going to get to an 8 SGC just for fun, $47.50 compared to, what was that? BGS 8 was $47.50 also. Yeah, so I think it's interesting that the SGC 8 and the BGS 8 both fetched the exact same number. That doesn't happen very often, so very interesting. Next we have a, just for grins, a PSA 9 for the low price of a new used car. $16,750 for a almost perfect. Then we have a 8.5. Look at this, an 8.5 went for $11,000, but the 9 went for $16,750. Ooh, that half point, that is a killer. All right, then is the PSA 8 67.76. And I had those out of order. Sorry about that. And then we have here's the 7. Oh, I do have all these completely out of order. Anyway, the 7, 46.50. I like this card, 46.50. I like that card. I don't know that I'll be able to put that much money aside. I'll have to really pick up my eBay game to get close to that one. But I like that one. I'd really like to have that one in my collection. That's nice. A 5 for 33.72. And actually, this one looks pretty good too. I would be really happy with that one. And that one's a whole lot more realistic than the extra $1,300 for the 7. But honestly, $1,300 for a 2-grade increase. Ooh, that one might be worth paying attention to. Anyway, I like that a lot. And then we have the PSA Authentic. I was talking about the SGC Authentic earlier. Look at this. PSA Authentic, and PSA usually fetches a much higher price. $14.50. SGC from DC Sports went for $25.75. That's a big difference. I do think it can be attributed to much better photos on the SGC with DC Sports. This PSA, it's far away. Again, I just don't think it's a seller that knows what they're doing, because that is, just throwing it up in the bathroom or wherever they're taking that photo is not cutting it. Pretty rough. I also thought it was interesting just to note that the BGS 8 was going for $47.50 when the PSA 8 was going for $67.75. It's a $2,000 difference between those two grading companies. And that is just to emphasize how unusual it is to see the PSA Authentic go for less than the SGC Authentic. I was not expecting to see that. Or you can just get a reprint in the dollar bin. Not quite the same. This one is limited, allegedly, to 10,000, but who knows? Is it the same? It's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't smell the same. It doesn't give me the same feels. It's fun. It's fun. I do like to use it as a prop, and it is the card that started this whole mess. But let's talk about how I've done so far with my free money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different revenue streams. First, I had a big month on eBay. I am at $649.28 year to date. ShopKick, I got $10 in PayPal. Swagbucks, eBay. So when I do the Swagbucks, you have 2 options. Well, you have a ton of options, but the 2 options I'm using for this is eBay gift cards. And if you do the $25 and you can do it once a month, you'll get $3 or $2 off. So you save an extra $2. And so what I'm doing is I'm getting 4. I'm going to save up 4 of the $25 because 4 is all you can use for one transaction on eBay. So that's $100 for $92 probably. I think that's probably $2 off. I'm sorry, I should know that. Amateur hour. So that's just an extra $8. So right now I have $50 worth of eBay gift cards. My Microsoft cashback is just when you scan your receipts. I got 62 cents back there. The other thing I do with Swagbucks is I will go ahead and get PayPal money. You can cash in your Swagbucks for PayPal money. And I have $100 so far for PayPal money. And then I used the little app to sell my Pokemon codes, and I got 62 cents. You're like, oh, that's a lot of pennies and nickels. And that's the whole deal, though. We're stacking nickels, we're stacking pennies, and on top of that, I'm putting it into a savings account where I'm gonna stack additional pennies on top of that. So I want to get to, like today, I'd really like to get that $33.72 for that PSA 5. That would have been awesome. But as of the end of February, I have $810.52 plus I got a donation from Jerry over at Part-Time Ripper. Thanks, Jerry. That was very nice of you. So I don't have that included in that number, but because it's rude. It's rude to just put that out there, and that's not how I roll. It was very generous of you, so thank you so much. But I feel like 810. Let's do some math. If I wanted the PSA 5 this week, That was my goal. So 33.72. I'm 24% of the way there. Not bad since it's only counts through February, the first 2 months, and I'm 24% away from that PSA 5. Pretty good. My original goal was $2,000, and I'm almost halfway there. 40% of the way there. Not bad at all. But I know that it was a big eBay month. I know I won't have another big eBay month like that. But hopefully between eBay and Swagbucks, I'm really counting on Swagbucks. And you know what's not on here is I haven't cashed in any of my my credit card cashbacks. And I know I have some money in there. So that's not even included on here. So really, I have over $810. I'm kind of excited. I think with my cashback and swag bucks particularly, I might be able to get that PSA 5 this year in that range. Whew, that would be cool. Oh, maybe even the PSA 7. That was 4,650. Could I get the 7? I would like the 7 over the 5, but how amazing would that be? I'm having so much fun with this little challenge. I hope you are too. I hope I'm not boring you with all the numbers, but it's such an iconic card. And for card collectors, even if you don't like basketball, you know that this card is special. It's the goatiest of all goats, and so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with us today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. I'm going to keep adding and stacking, and I can't wait to tell you how I do next month. Y'all take care.